Steube. Congressman, thanks for coming on the program again. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
So what's going on in Miami? This looks crazy. This is not your normal partiers. I mean, I see them trashing cars and beating people up, getting in fights with cops. And I'm sorry, I look at the video. I see the majority of the folks causing some of the major damage are of a certain community. And of course, when the cops crack down on this extremely, not unruly, illegal behavior, the left immediately claims racism. The only reason the cops are cracking down is because the people doing it are black.
Yeah, it's unfortunate the mainstream media and others on the left inject race into everything. Look, this isn't Minneapolis. This isn't Seattle. This isn't Portland. Florida's not going to stand for people breaking the law. And if you're rioting, if you're causing destruction to property, if you're raping and murdering people, the police are going to hold you accountable and they're going to arrest you. So we don't put up with that type of activity in Florida, regardless of where it is. I support law enforcement. I support what the leaders are doing to ensure that our people that live here and the people that visit here are safe. And to me, it doesn't come down to race. It comes down to if you're breaking the law, then you're gonna be arrested for breaking the law and face whatever penalties you may see in court.
Yeah. And I would say, too, when you look at this, and I'm not going to make excuses for their actions whatsoever, because these are some heinous actions, but we all did get a little wild when we were in our teens and 20s, too, I'm sure, right? Right, Greg? But this is going above and beyond. These are committing crimes. And now you have this outrage from the left over race. But most of the folks you find out that are committing this aren't from Florida. They're coming from blue states that had a year-long lockdown because they were going crazy, being locked down for a year. Now, who caused the lockdowns for that long?
Yeah, I mean, you've got people coming from all across the country. As you said, a lot of these people from states that are locked down, from states like Michigan, from New York, because they're coming here because they know they can actually go to a restaurant and not have to wear a face mask outside everywhere they go. So you have people coming here. But the bottom line is if you break the law, we're going to enforce the law here in Florida. We're not going to have autonomous zones like you see happening in different parts of the country. And if you break the law, you're going to go to jail. And I commend our law enforcement officers and our leaders down in Miami for upholding the rule of law and putting these people behind bars.
All right, final question to you, Greg, because I mainly wanted you to talk about what was happening there and get to the bottom of it. And I'm glad you clarified. Look, they're breaking the law. They're going to be dealt with. This has nothing to do with race. And I just wanted someone else to re-clarify that for me. But I got to ask you this as we're talking about blue and red states. You're in Congress. The push this week, just yesterday, to make D.C. a state so Democrats can get another Senate seat and some more House of Representatives. That's all they're doing it for, right?
This is 100% politically motivated. They don't care about the people that live in D.C. They care about turning D.C. into a state so that they can have 2 guaranteed U.S. senators and a guaranteed House member that would be a Democrat. Look, the Constitution is completely clear on this issue, that the framers were intent on keeping the D.C. area not in a state because they didn't want where all the land, the federal government, the House, the Congress, the White House to be inhabited by a state, so that a state, which is a lesser of our federalism of the national government, to be in charge and in control of the White House and the federal buildings and the Supreme Court. It's very clear in our Constitution that D.C. is not to become a state. So this is 100% the left trying to gain access. They know that it's like 75% registered Democrats in the D.C. metro area. Those would be 2 U.S. senators that would be Democrat, and assure them a strong majority in the Senate, which is exactly what Chuck Schumer wants.
Well, Congressman, I wouldn't expect them to respect the rule of law when it comes to what the Constitution says about statehoods, because, damn it, they don't do it when it comes to immigration. They don't do it with our gun rights. They haven't done it with anything since this president and his regime have been in charge. So I guess they'll just try and ram this statehood through. Hopefully good folks like you will keep fighting that good fight. Greg Steube, Congressman for California's 17th District. Thanks for coming on the program. Appreciate it. Or Florida. Sorry. Thank you for coming on the program. I get a little rambling there when I'm fired up, as you can tell.
We have freedom here in Florida.
You do have freedom in Florida. It was great seeing you and being there for CPAC a few weeks ago. Can't wait to get back to the great state of Florida and the freedoms that you enjoy. Thanks, Greg.
All right, take care. See you.